get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one.
So we are just at the navigable end of the Weaver. Just making a turn. A big winding hole, love.
It is a big winding hole.
Plenty of room to turn here, isn't there?
Well, yeah, only just. Not bad, not bad.
Now there is supposed to be a water point here somewhere, which is what we're looking for. But on the way up we didn't find it, so we're hoping we'll find it on the way back. So these are the good moorings according to Open Canal Map. And there's a sunken boat there. And a boat that's obviously been sunk and raised there. So this is what happens when you're moored on pins on a river and the river levels rise. These are the 48-hour visitor moorings at Winsford. I think you can moor both sides. It looks as if there's rings both sides and gateways to get through. So they look quite nice actually. The flashes here were formed during the 1850s onwards, and as a result of subsidence from brine pumping. The flashes we see it now, well, as you saw when we winded at the end there, was completed by 1887. It was caused by subsidence from the pumping, from the brine pumping. There's a little island there with benches and seating to sit around. Lots of swans to feed and ducks to feed. It's obviously popular. They must get fed quite frequently. We're just backing out of the visitor moorings and the water point. We topped up with water while we were here. Done a washing load as well. So we're going to make our way back to the Vale Royal moorings where we were this morning. Missed it.
Really lovely meal there. Nice.
So that's the Red Lion pub. You can moor outside. We didn't. we walked from the Vale Royal moorings and came up and had lunch here. Very nice too it was.
Best burger I've had in a long time.
This section used to be an island. It's called Meadow Island, and the river itself used to run behind the island, and on it was several factories. Obviously now it's more wasteland. So locally known as Meadow Island. The noise you can hear in the background is a waste treatment plant, which is just to our starboard side. Not sure whether you can see that through the trees. So there's a salt mountain there, and we are just coming up to the UK's largest and only road salt supplier.
In the winter when we've got the snow, can't pick all the salt up, can you?
So during the winter months, if you're travelling by road, all of those salt grit containers that you see by the roadside, and the gritters that are out gritting your roads, this is where their salt comes from. So this is Winsford rock salt mine. It's the UK's largest and oldest working mine. It has a fascinating history apparently. It began in 1844 when local prospectors were searching for coal. So during the late 19th century, the salt industry was in chaos due to overcapacity. In 1888, the Salt Union which consisted of 66 salt operators from the area, was formed in an attempt to bring order to the market. However, with salt also being supplied from Northwich mines, the market remained oversupplied, and in 1892 the Winsford mine was closed, which was this one. In 1928, the last mine in Northwich flooded, and therefore the result of that was the reopening of this one. And this is the largest of Britain's. This mine is Britain's largest supplier of natural rock salt, which is used for our roads in the UK. So the mine itself is around about 150 metres below ground. You probably can't see it, but that mine is actually running because the winch cables are bouncing around and moving. Not sure whether you can see, but those paddle boarders have got their dog on the front of the paddle board with his life jacket on, of course. Hello. So we're just coming up to the Vale Royal Visitor Moorings, which was where we left this morning around about 10:15. We've had a lovely cruise up to Winsford, picked up some water, walked to the shops, had some lunch, and come back to these lovely quiet moorings here to wait out the rain all day tomorrow before we move on into Northwich on Wednesday. We've moored here at the Vale Royal Moorings just until Wednesday now. We're going to move on into Northwich on Wednesday. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so we thought we'd stay put for another day or so.